Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're doing a full face of nothing new. I was just in the mood to pull out a bunch of things that I was excited to use again. So none of this is a new launch or anything. It's just things that I've had and I like and I wanted to use them. If you're new here, my name is Blair. I do all kinds of beauty and makeup content here on YouTube every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I hope you'll stick around and subscribe. And let's go ahead and get into the video. I really just wanted to do a full face of nothing new today. I feel like there have been so many new products that have launched since the beginning of this year. It's just crazy. And as much as I love new stuff, you guys know I love to try new products. After a while, it starts to feel a little overwhelming because it like never stops. I feel like constantly I'm seeing like, oh, Dior has a new concealer, new Makeup Forever foundation. Like it's just a lot. So we're gonna do a full face of nothing new today. So I just pulled out a bunch of things that I was in the mood to use. And that's what we're gonna do. So the first thing I wanna do is my brows, and I'm gonna use my favorite Patrick Ta brow wax. This is the tinted one. I haven't been using this as much. I've been trying out a bunch of the new drugstore options that have come out, which I have to say are really good. The e.l.f. brow lift and the e.l.f. the brow soap. I have been wearing those since I put up that drugstore video, and I actually really like those. I think they're really good, which is really nice because they're like a third of the price of the Patrick Ta one. But I gotta say, I do still love the Patrick Ta. And this one is tinted, so it does give your brows just a little bit of color, which can be nice. So I'm just brushing this through. But yeah, it's so interesting. I'm sure if you're just a beauty lover or a beauty consumer, you probably feel overwhelmed a lot of times too by all of these new launches. I definitely feel that way, and that's pretty much what I do here on YouTube is, you know, testing things out and telling you guys what I really like. And I don't know, I love doing that, but there are definitely times when it starts to feel like I can't even formulate a thought about what I think about a new product, because by the time, before I have a chance to, like 5 more products have come out. It's just, it's a little overwhelming sometimes. And I'm trying to decide if I want to use any primer. I don't think I'm going to, because the foundation I'm going to use is pretty glowy from what I remember. So I think we'll just go right to Corrector. I'm going to use Charlotte Tilbury in the shade Medium. Speaking of Corrector and new products, just before I started filming this video, I got a text from Sigma. I don't know how I ended up on Sigma's text list, but I did somehow. Anyway, they texted me telling me there's new color correcting duos that came out today. So they're like, I think there's 3 of them, like a light, medium, and a dark, and they come in little duos. It's 2 colors, and I guess they're designed to mix together to get like your perfect corrector shade, which y'all know me and my correctors. That I really do want to try. But I hadn't even really seen anything about those coming out until I got that text this morning. So I do really want to try those because correctors, y'all know, I love to try a new corrector. So I'm just tapping this in with my finger. Okay, for foundation, I kind of want to use my IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better. I haven't used this in a little while, so I figured we would use it. I have the shade Light Warm 21. I haven't used this in a while, but I feel like when I have used this in the past, it's very glowy. Like you can almost see in the bottle, the formula looks like it almost has a little bit of iridescence to it, like a golden sheen. And I'm going to spray my face first with my Flawless Setting Spray. Okay, and I'm using my BK Beauty 106 to blend this in. One of my favorite brushes ever for foundation. So I'm trying to think, there have been so many new launches. It's hard to keep them all straight, but I know either yesterday or maybe it was the day before, I can't remember. I saw on Instagram that Dior is coming out with the Backstage concealer. Did you guys see that? Actually, I think it's already out, but you have to order it from the Dior website. They don't have it like on Sephora or anything yet. Which of course really tempts me because I actually love the whole Dior Backstage line. I love the foundation. I love the powder. I love the highlighter palette. I love the blushes. I love the eyeshadow. I pretty much own almost everything from that collection and I really like it. So I really want to try that. But at the same time, I'm just feel like I've gotten so many of the new things. I just kind of want to slow down for a minute on the new stuff because it just gets to be a lot, you know? And then the new Makeup Forever. I've gotten a bunch of questions of whether or not I was going to try that one. I really want to. Honestly, I went to Sephora. I guess this was like a week ago or so. And I went because I wanted to see it in person. So I went and they had it and I swatched it on my hand. And I don't know if it was just like this particular bottle that I had or what, but it kind of felt dry to me, which is not like, that's not really my favorite thing with foundation. I like something with more of like a natural kind of finish. I don't know, it just didn't wow me when I tested it on my hand, so I didn't end up buying it. But I keep seeing great things about it, so I don't know. Maybe I will end up getting it. Let me know if you've tried it or if you want me to try it, let me know and I can do that. It's just, there's just so much stuff. Okay, I think I'm gonna use my Makeup Forever HD concealer. Yeah, I'm very curious to know what you guys think if you've tried the new foundation because I really like Makeup Forever products in general. I really love the Reboot foundation. I love their lip pencils. And I actually like this concealer as well. I've never really been able to get like a perfect color for me. This is probably the best one. This is number 21. Let's see. I also have it in 22, which is a little bit lighter. I usually pop just a little bit of that like right in the center. I'm gonna blend this in with my Sigma F03. As always, a few of you actually messaged me and told me that you went and bought this at your Target because now Sigma is in certain Target stores and it made me so happy. I actually did end up finding a Target pretty close to me that had Sigma. And I went just to see it in store and they did have this brush, which made me so happy. Because it is my favorite. I actually just really like Sigma as a brand. I love the brushes. I love the eyeshadows. I also really want to try the new, of course, me again with the lip products. They have those new, I think they're lip masks maybe, like overnight lip masks, which is so interesting to me. Like, do all these brands get together and decide, okay, we're all gonna release lip products in February, and then like we're all gonna release foundations at the same time? It just seems so weird to me that so many new products, like in the same category, all come out at the same time. That's just me. It's like, do they know? Are they like competing with each other of who can bring out the best foundation? I don't know. It's so funny to me. I'm gonna take a damp sponge and go around my face. I'm just noticing now in the viewfinder. Do you guys see how red my eyelids are? They always have like discoloration, that's normal, but today they're more red, and I know exactly why. It's because last night I used Revitalash on my lashes instead of New Lash, which is what I usually use, because I have an open tube of Revitalash and I'm trying to use it up, but every time I use that stuff, it makes my lids really red. I don't know why. Like, they're way more red. They look even more red on camera actually than they do in real life, but I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. I never have this problem with New Lash. It's only Revitalash. I don't know. All right, for bronzer, I think I'm going to use my Chanel Le Beige cream bronzer. And I am going to use my Fenty 125 face brush. And actually, you guys, you can get this now on Ulta. You can now get Fenty at Ulta, which is really cool. And I saw online they had this brush. I haven't been to an Ulta yet that like had it in person, but they do have it online now, which is really exciting. Let's see, I'm trying to think of what else, what other new beauty launches have come out. Oh my gosh, today the Gwen Stefani makeup line came out. I think it's pronounced Give, I think. It's GXVE, I think is the name of it. So that came out today, which I actually do want to try some of that stuff because I really like Gwen Stefani. And I feel like her brand, just like of what I've seen of the products, looks like so perfectly true to her. Like, she has all these pretty red lipsticks and she has those really pretty eye quads, but they're very like basic and neutral. I feel like that's kind of like what her makeup style is. But anyway, I'm excited about that. I just feel like there's so much. I want to do cream blush, and I'm not going to use the Rare Beauty one since I've been like going crazy with that one. I kind of wanted to use my Fenty cream blush today in Petal Poppin. This was my favorite cream blush for quite a while. So pretty. Oh, so another new thing, I think that's just came out as well, is the Charlotte Tilbury face oil. It's called like collagen infused face oil or something. I think that's right. Which I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest. I like face oils. Like, I like how they look and how they feel. But I find a lot of the times they have so much fragrance and things in them that it ends up like it's doing more harm for your skin than it's helping it. Do you know what I mean? I feel like face oil is kind of like a popular product to come out with. Oh, and then she also has the new, I don't think this is out yet, but she's coming out with the Glow Tonic, I think is what it's called. So I guess like a toner or an essence. I'm just kind of going back over everything with my brush now. Okay, let me fill in my brows because they're kind of bothering me not being filled in. So I'm going to use my NYX pencil. Yeah, it's so interesting to me how I feel like there for a while, like in the fall time, every time, like every day, it seemed like almost a new eyeshadow palette was coming out, and now I feel like no one is coming out with eyeshadow palettes. It's all like lip products or concealer and foundation. So interesting. It's like it comes in groups of products. That's why I wonder, like, are they all competing with each other? Like, do they all find out like what brand is coming out with what, and then they say, okay, we're gonna come out with something and try to top it? I don't know. I think it's so interesting. Okay, I'm gonna quickly apply a little bit of powder blush. This is the Charlotte Tilbury in Ecstasy. And I'm using the Flower Beauty brush for this. I've really been liking this brush, actually. It's like this little wispy blush brush, but I really like it. All right, and then I'm gonna apply just a little bit of powder. I'm not gonna do a whole lot, but I'm gonna use my Kosas powder. I can't find my brush that I normally use, so I'm just gonna use this. This is a BH Cosmetics brush, which sadly, BH Cosmetics. Actually, I don't really know what's going on with them. I actually just before I started filming this video, I saw Kelly Gooch. She posted a video like talking about beauty news and stuff, which I really like to watch her videos on that stuff. But she was talking about how I think Makeup Revolution or Revolution, the brand, I don't know, they have now, I guess, acquired BH Cosmetics, which is interesting. And if you want, I think I said this in another video, but if you want any BH Cosmetics products, go to TJ Maxx and Marshall's, like ASAP, because every time I've been in there since they announced that, I mean, they are just flooded with BH Cosmetics stuff, like cheap, really cheap. Okay, let's move on to the eyes. I pulled out a bunch of different palettes. I really wish you guys could talk through the camera to me. I pulled out the Ambiance palette from Sigma. I pulled out the Mercury Retrograde palette. I also have my Naked 2 Basics palette sitting here. So I can't decide. I'm going to definitely prime my eyes today with some MAC paint pot since I have all of this redness going on. And what's weird is my eyes aren't sore or anything. It just, I don't know, something about that Revitalash just makes them red. I don't know. Okay, I'm feeling like I want to use the Ambiance palette. So we're going to go in with this one from Sigma, one of my favorite palettes I own. So I'm going to go into this shade, which is Days. And it's just a skin toned kind of creamy shade. And I'm going to go all over my eye with this. Okay, now I'm going to go into this brown down here called Basque. It's kind of, I would say, a pretty neutral brown color. And I'm going to use this as crease color, and I'm just using the brush that comes with this palette. These shadows are so pigmented. I feel like I always forget each time I use this palette, but they have a lot of color to them. But the formula is really good. It's really easy to blend. I got too much on this eye, so I'm gonna go in with that first cream shade that we used and just kind of go over those edges just to tone that down just a little bit. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of this color. So this is called Sunspot. And at first I thought this was a brown, but I almost feel like it's like a dark purple almost. And this one up here is more dark brown, but I don't use the Sunspot shade as much. I want to use that one. I'm tapping my brush off because I feel like this color is probably very pigmented. It is. I barely had any product on there and you see how much color came off. So I'm just gonna kind of place this in the outer corner on both eyes. And then I'm gonna use the fluffy end of that Sigma brush again and just kind of blend it a little. And I didn't add any additional shadow on here. I feel like I'm kind of out of practice with my eyeshadows because I haven't really done as many like in-depth kind of eyeshadow looks lately. I've kind of been focusing more on like skin products since, like I said, so many new skin complexion things have been coming out. I can't ever decide what shimmer to use in this palette because they are all so pretty. I kind of want to do a little bit of this candlelight color. It's kind of like a taupey bronze almost. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Do you see? I'm telling you, this palette is so good. Wow, that color is so pretty. It has like almost golden reflex in it. I think I want to do Firefly, which is down here. It's also a really pretty shimmer. And for this one, I'm going to use the smaller end of the brush it comes with. And it's not giving me the payoff that I want, so I'm going to use my finger instead. So I'm putting this in the inner corner and kind of like dragging it up a little bit into the crease. This was much smokier of a look than I anticipated, but that's okay. I'm gonna take the crease shade that we used, which was Basque, and I'm gonna put that very, like, super lightly on my bottom lash line. I think that's all for the eyeshadow. Honestly, I could just keep going with this palette because it's so beautiful. Literally every color in here just is so good, so pretty. I think I want to use a little bit of eyeliner, so I'm going to do the Makeup by Mario in the Perfect Brown. So I'm just going to put it like in the outer edge of my eye, as close as I can get to my lash line. And then I'm gonna try flipping it over. This is like the little brush that it comes with. Honestly, have not really found like the perfect use for this yet. So I basically just added like a tiny bit and then smudged it just a little with this end. And then I'm also gonna put a little bit in my waterline too. Okay, for some mascara, I'm gonna do Benefit BADgal Bang. I keep seeing so many things about the new, or I guess it's not brand new now, but it's newer, but it's the Cali Ray mascara. Have you guys seen that? I think it's a tubing mascara, and I keep hearing all these things about how great it is. So I kind of want to try it. Let me know if you've tried that one. And for the lips, I think I want to use this lip liner. This is one of the Sephora collection gel lip liners in Nothing But Nude. This is a really pretty lip liner. These are good from Sephora. And then I think for the lips, I'm just gonna do a gloss. I've just been really into gloss and lip liner lately. And I'm gonna use this. This is the Fawn Beauty Serum lip gloss, and this is called a Nude. These are so nice from Fawn Beauty. They're really thin and they smell really good. They smell like, kind of smell fruity. They're really nice, really thin, and they feel really good and moisturizing on your lips. That's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed a full face of Nothing New. I felt like it was time to do one of these videos today. I've just been feeling like a little overwhelmed with everything coming out, and like I said, I love to try the new stuff, but sometimes, I don't know, I just want to use some things that I've had and I know that I like already. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments if you have any video requests that you want to see from me. Definitely let me know in the comments. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. If you're new, I hope you'll subscribe, and please go follow me over on Instagram at simply.blair. I will see you guys next time for another video. Remember, simply be you. Bye.